Welcome back to Confident English Cast. I'm Henry.
And I'm Sophia. Hi, friend. Grab a drink, sit down, and let your shoulders relax.
If you're listening while you walk, clean, or ride the bus, we're happy you're here.
If you're listening in bed with your phone in your hand, we also see you.
I feel personally attacked already.
Today's topic is gentle but powerful. Reading. Not school reading, not big, difficult books, just reading as a small daily habit.
And we'll talk about why reading can change your focus, your feelings, and even your English without heavy science words.
Simple English, real-life examples, and zero shame.
Zero shame, because many of us want to read more, but somehow we don't have time.
Yet our fingers have time to scroll.
My finger is very hardworking. My brain is like, a book? Too much. But then it says 20 short videos? Perfect.
Exactly. And if that's you, please hear this. You're not lazy. You're living in a noisy world. Your mind is tired.
Let's start with a picture. It's evening. You finished work or school. Your energy is low.
You tell yourself, I will read tonight.
You make tea. You sit down. You open the book.
And suddenly you remember something very important.
Like what?
Like you must check one message, just one.
And that one message becomes 10 minutes.
Then you see a video, then a comment, then another video.
Then you look up and your tea is cold.
And your book is still on page 1, judging you quietly.
Books don't judge, but I swear they look disappointed.
So let's say something clearly. Watching videos, playing games, relaxing on the sofa, these are not bad.
Right. We all need easy rest sometimes.
But reading is a different kind of rest. It's slower, it's calmer, it asks your brain to do a little work.
And that's why it helps in a special way.
Here's my simple comparison. Scrolling is like eating chips.
Crunchy, fast, fun.
Yes, and reading is like eating a warm soup.
Slow, comforting, and you feel good after.
Exactly. Chips are not evil, but soup feeds you differently.
When you scroll, your phone gives you pictures, sound, everything. Your brain just receives it.
When you read, your brain builds the movie inside your head.
You create the voices, the place, the weather, the feelings.
That little building work is important. It trains your attention.
Let's talk about attention because, wow, my attention is, how can I say this politely?
Like a puppy.
Yes, it runs everywhere. Oh, a notification. Oh, a thought. Oh, a snack.
Reading is like gentle training for that puppy. You say, stay.
For beginners, the first minutes can feel uncomfortable.
Because your mind wants quick rewards, fast change, new colors, new sounds.
But if you stay with the page, something nice happens.
Your brain slows down. Not in a bad way, in a peaceful way.
For me, it feels like leaving a crowded street and entering a quiet cafe. At first, it's too quiet. Then it feels safe.
And even 10 minutes can make that happen.
I want to share a small true story. Last month, I had to wait for an appointment.
The waiting room chair, the bright lights, the time moving slowly.
Yes, and everyone was on their phones. I was also on my phone.
Of course, we are human.
Then my phone battery was low. Panic.
The modern fear.
I had a small book in my bag. Just a short easy book. I opened it.
And
After 2 pages, I stopped thinking about time. I stopped thinking about other people. I was simply there.
that's the quiet magic. Reading gives your mind one job, one simple path.
And when your mind has one path, it rests.
Now let's talk about something learners love: English improvement.
Reading helps your English in 3 big ways.
Number 1, vocabulary.
When you meet a word many times, your brain learns it more deeply. Not just meaning, also feeling and use.
Number 2, sentence patterns. You start to feel grammar.
You see natural phrases like, it turns out, or I didn't mean to, and later you can use them in speaking.
And number 3, confidence. Because you start to think, oh, I understand. I can do this.
That moment is huge for shy learners.
But we also need to be honest. Reading in English can feel hard.
Yes, if the book is too difficult, it's like trying to run in shoes that don't fit.
So let's make it easy. Here are friendly options.
Graded readers. These are books written for your level.
Short stories with simple language.
Comics or graphic novels. Pictures help your understanding.
Articles about things you already love: food, travel, sports, music, history, true stories.
And one more. Read a book you already know in your first language.
Because your brain already knows the story. That makes English easier.
Now, some people ask, should I read fiction or nonfiction? My answer, both are great. Choose what makes you curious.
Fiction is wonderful for feelings, relationships, and imagination.
Nonfiction is great for facts, skills, and real-life topics.
I love biographies. I like learning how someone failed and then tried again.
I love cozy fiction, small towns, funny families, a little mystery, tea, rain on windows.
That sounds like your personality in book form.
Thank you. I accept.
Speaking of feelings, reading can also change your emotional life.
Yes, because books give you new words for your inner world.
Instead of only good or bad, you learn words like nervous, lonely, proud, disappointed, relieved.
And when you can name your feeling, you can handle it better.
Also, you can communicate better.
Imagine you want to say something to a friend.
You don't want to say, I'm bad. You want to say, I'm stressed, or I feel overwhelmed, or I need a quiet day.
Reading helps you find those phrases naturally.
And then there's empathy.
Empathy is when you can understand another person's feelings.
Reading is like trying on someone else's life for a short time.
I remember reading a story about a teenager who moved to a new country.
New school, new language, new culture. The character felt embarrassed when speaking. They worried people would laugh.
Many listeners know that feeling. After that story, I noticed something in real life.
What?
When I heard someone speak with mistakes, I felt more patient, more kind.
Because your brain remembers, this is hard. This person is trying.
Exactly. Books can soften us.
Okay, but let's return to the real problem.
The problem is not reading is good.
The problem is, how do I actually do it?
Yes, because motivation is nice, but habits are real life.
So let's give some very small, very practical tips.
Now, some people ask, should I read fiction or nonfiction? My answer, both are great. Choose what makes you curious.
Fiction is wonderful for feelings, relationships, and imagination.
Nonfiction is great for facts, skills, and real life topics.
I love biographies. I like learning how someone failed and then tried again.
I love cozy fiction, small towns, funny families, a little mystery, tea, rain on windows.
That sounds like your personality in book form.
Thank you. I accept.
Speaking of feelings, reading can also change your emotional life.
Yes, because books give you new words for your inner world.
Instead of only good or bad, you learn words like nervous, lonely, proud, disappointed, relieved.
And when you can name your feeling, you can handle it better.
Also, you can communicate better.
Imagine you want to say something to a friend.
You don't want to say, I'm bad. You want to say, I'm stressed, or I feel overwhelmed, or I need a quiet day.
Reading helps you find those phrases naturally.
And then there's empathy.
Empathy is when you can understand another person's feelings.
Reading is like trying on someone else's life for a short time.
I remember reading a story about a teenager who moved to a new country.
New school, new language, new culture. The character felt embarrassed when speaking. They worried people would laugh.
Many listeners know that feeling. After that story, I noticed something in real life.
What?
When I heard someone speak with mistakes, I felt more patient, more kind.
Because your brain remembers this is hard, this person is trying.
Exactly. Books can soften us.
Okay, but let's return to the real problem.
The problem is not reading is good.
The problem is, how do I actually do it?
Yes, because motivation is nice, but habits are real life.
So let's give some very small, very practical tips.
Tip 1. Make it tiny.
Not, I will read one book every week. That can fail fast.
Try, I will read for 7 minutes.
7 minutes sounds almost silly.
That's why it works. Your brain thinks, okay, fine, I can do 7.
And often, after 7 minutes, you continue.
If you stop after 7, you still win because you kept your promise.
Tip 2. Choose easy material.
Many learners choose books that are too hard because they want to be serious.
But serious learning can be gentle.
If you stop every sentence to translate, your reading becomes a test.
And tests are tiring.
A simple rule: if you don't understand many sentences, go one level easier.
Tip 3. Don't fight every new word.
Yes, you don't need to catch every word like it's a runaway chicken.
Nice image.
Try this. If a word is not important, skip it. Keep going.
If a word repeats many times, then you can check it.
Repetition is a sign. Your brain is saying, hey, learn this one.
Tip 4. Put your phone somewhere annoying.
Somewhere annoying is perfect.
Like not next to you,
Not under your pillow.
not in your hand just in case.
Put it in a drawer or across the room.
Your future self will complain for 1 minute, then relax.
Tip 5. Create a reading spot.
Not a fancy spot, just a normal spot.
A chair, a corner, the same place each day.
Your brain learns this place means reading.
Like how your brain learns this bed means sleep.
Or this kitchen means snacks.
Let's also talk about a common worry. Is reading a waste of time?
No, 1,000 times no.
Rest is not a waste. Calm is not a waste.
Joy is not a waste.
Also, reading often helps your sleep more than scrolling.
Because scrolling keeps your brain excited and alert.
Reading can help your brain slow down.
Not always, of course. If you read a scary thriller at midnight, maybe not.
True. Choose calm books before bed if sleep is your goal.
Another worry, I read slowly. Is that bad?
Not bad. Normal.
Slow reading is still reading.
In fact, slow reading can be better for language learning because you notice patterns.
And you don't need to finish fast. Reading is not a race.
It's more like a walk. Some days you walk far, some days you walk a little, but you still move.
Now, I want to give listeners one more comforting idea.
Tell us, you don't have to become a reading person overnight.
Yes, you can become a person who reads sometimes,
That's already a beautiful start.
and over time, sometimes can become often.
And often can become this is part of my life.
Okay, before our word tour, let's do a tiny practice together.
Listeners, you can repeat after me if you want.
Short sentences, easy pronunciation.
I want to read more, but I get distracted.
I will start small. 10 minutes is enough.
Reading helps me wind down.
I don't need perfect English to enjoy a story.
Nice. That last one is important.
Because some learners think, I will read when my English is good.
But reading is how your English becomes good.
Exactly.
Now let's do our calm, friendly word tour.
Take a breath. If you don't remember everything, that's okay.
Choose 2 or 3 words and keep them. That's enough for today.
Word 1. Distracted.
Distracted means your attention moves away easily. Example, I tried to read, but I got distracted by my phone.
Word 2. Restless.
Restless means you can't relax. Your body or mind feels like it must move. Example, when I scroll too much, I feel restless, not calm.
Word 3. Focus.
Focus means you give your attention to one thing. Example, reading helps me focus for longer.
Word 4. Habit.
A habit is something you do often, almost automatically. Example, I want to build a reading habit.
Word 5. Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means you have too much to do or feel and it's hard to handle. Example, after a busy day, I feel overwhelmed, so I choose an easy book.
Now, some useful phrases.
Phrase 1. Put it off.
Put it off means you delay it. You don't do it now, you do it later.
Example. I keep putting off reading because I think I'm too busy.
Phrase 2. Get into something.
Get into a book means you start enjoying it and you feel interested. Example. At first I was bored, but then I got into the story.
Phrase 3. Zone out.
Zone out means you stop paying attention. Your mind goes somewhere else. Example. When I'm tired, I zone out after one page.
Phrase 4. Wind down.
Wind down means to relax slowly after a busy time. Example. I wind down with a few pages before sleep. Phrase 5. Pick up a habit or pick up a book.
Pick up can mean you start something.
Example. I want to pick up reading again.
Also, I picked up a new book at the library. Expression. In the mood for.
It means you want something right now.
Example. Tonight, I'm in the mood for a funny story, not a serious one.
One more very useful phrase. A page turner.
A page turner is a book that is so interesting you want to keep reading. Example. That mystery was a real page turner. I couldn't stop.
And one last word. Empathy.
Empathy means you can understand another person's point of view and feelings.
Example. Reading stories from different lives builds empathy.
Beautiful. Now, tiny homework for our listeners.
Choose one word or phrase from today. Only one.
Write one sentence about your real life.
Example. I want to read more, but I get distracted.
Or, I wind down with 5 minutes of reading.
If you want, share your sentence in the comments.
And remember, perfect grammar is not required. Clear message is the goal.
Before we go, let's leave you with a friendly promise.
English is not scary.
Your progress can be slow and still be real.
And reading can be a safe, quiet place to grow.
Start small. Choose easy. Be kind to yourself.
We're proud of you for showing up today.
I'm Henry.
And I'm Sophia.
This was Confident English Cast. See you next time.